So here we are, 2.5 years into the life of the Nintendo Switch, and we still don't have anything to replace Miiverse, which has been offline for nearly 2 years now. Granted, we have easy ways now to share to other social media platforms like Twitter and Facebook from our Switch, but it still isn't quite the same as Nintendo's dedicated social networking platform that was Miiverse. With the Switch Lite set to release in about a month, will we finally see a replacement and an update to Switch Online and the mobile app? Nintendo has been very quiet about its online service, and we know from several investor meetings that they want to bolster this service. Doug Bowser also already confirmed that a new multi-account device solution is coming with Switch Lite. So basically what that means is, a new way to do game sharing, because what we have now doesn't really work that well and it's kind of convoluted. But what about something to replace Miiverse? Miiverse was actually a really fun community to be a part of, and a lot of people missed out on it from not owning a Wii U. At the time, it was the only real way to get in touch with our friends to play online games together, like Splatoon. It was also a really nice way to view messages by game, to get helpful hints, or just find, like-minded people to play with. Basically an online community to discuss all games on Nintendo Wii U. Now, I don't think we need another Miiverse clone, but Nintendo still hasn't replaced all the features that it gave us. The next best thing we have is the Switch Online app, which doesn't let us message friends, it doesn't really have party chat, has no message boards, and only supports like 2 games. So why was Miiverse disbanded? We know that these employees are still, around working at Nintendo on something. Maybe it's the Switch Online and the app, but the main reason for discontinuation of Miiverse is because Nintendo sees users shifting to other social media outlets. Twitter, Instagram, etc. This gives them more reach than their own dedicated, Nintendo social media platform like Miiverse, but honestly, Miiverse was still really cool and I really miss it. But here's the thing, the app could be so much better than Miiverse ever was. Firstly, they realistically could have just migrated Miiverse to, a phone app, and that's it. And honestly, that would have been pretty great. But since we didn't get that, we got the Switch Online app instead. It definitely has some cool features, and it has gotten better over time. I actually really like having Splatnet now on this app instead of a website like it was on Splatoon 1. And also the Smash Bros page is pretty cool too, I guess. You can look at like different stages that people have built and videos and everything. But this is so bare bones and could easily be made into something that people actually want to use. I still think we need a better solution for online just in general, but we also need to actually utilize the tools that we have to their full potential. Why can't I access the eShop from the app? How about my screenshots from my Switch? What about video chat like the Wii U had?
Konnichiwa.
All these features could turn the app into something that isn't so hated, but actually something that has some use. Maybe you find use out of it, but I really don't, and I don't bother trying to voice chat on it because it honestly just sucks. And if I really want to do that, I just use Discord anyway. I think it's unrealistic to think that we will see something similar to Miiverse on Switch, but I don't think that it's unlikely that we will see a retool of the entire online infrastructure of Switch Online and the app. And what better time to do that than when the Switch Lite is released? It would be a perfect time to bolster their online service, add some dedicated servers, improve the app, add native voice chat, add more virtual console games, put some themes on the Switch, all these things that everyone's been asking for so long since the Switch released. Like, all these things they could easily just implement when the Switch Lite comes out. It would be pretty seamless. I mean, the Switch Lite is already giving us a better CPU and battery life and everything, so it's already all around going to be just a better piece of hardware, and we're also getting a new Switch model that is not the Switch Lite that is already starting to roll out to retailers across the globe. So, this would really be a great time for them to introduce some new features to their services and their operating system on Switch. I feel like if they miss this opportunity that it's going to be too little too late if it isn't already. If they don't do it now, then they likely won't change anything until the next console, like Switch 2.0. And if we get a Switch Pro next year, that could be another opportune time as well, but I don't know. What are you all missing the most out of your Switch? Is it voice chat, themes, something like Miiverse? Let me know in the comments below. But if you're someone like me who really enjoyed their Nintendo Wii U overall, and especially Miiverse, man, I'm just really starting to miss having that platform. I'm really starting to miss Miiverse because we don't have anything to replace it. But before I go, I just really want to say again that I just really miss Miiverse so much. It was such a fun way to just interact with the Nintendo community. And yeah, again, we have Twitter and everything, but it's just really not the same. And I made so many friends on Miiverse, and that was really the only way to make friends and talk to them on Nintendo consoles at the time. And now with Switch, I don't even bother trying to make friends. People will try to friend me on Splatoon and stuff, and I get excited at first, but then I just realize, what's the point? I can't even message them, I can't talk to them, I can't ask them to, join in games, or at least it's not easy to do so. And so it just really makes me miss Miiverse because I can't really make friends on my Switch. So I just really wanted to kind of talk about this and vent to you guys a little bit, so I appreciate it. And if you want, there's actually an archive of all the Miiverse posts that have ever been posted. I have links to that in the description so you can check it out. Try to go find your favorite posts and everything. But again, let me know, what are you guys missing the most out of your Nintendo Switch?